Heaven sent me an angel when I was 4 years old. Now, I wasn't the only recipient, but I claimed her as my own. Of course, my 7 siblings might say otherwise. My grandmother chose to care for all 8 of us due to circumstances beyond our control. At an age others were retiring, she was the only child and had 9 children in 10 years. However, she still had enough love and stamina to see us through adulthood. Her skin was so soft, and when she laughed, it was enough to make you smile. I can write a book on her cooking that people will come from miles to eat. However, for now, let's just say, for those that were blessed by her hands, that apple nut cake was second to none, and I believe one of Uncle Raymond's favorites. The holidays were filled with the aroma of her baking. We would take an empty tin can that was full of potato chips and layer it with cookies. Now, after dinner, we would have dessert and maybe some milk. The family came from near and far, and we sang songs and laughter filled the room. We would come together in our home, which was very small, but that did not matter. My baby sister and I would sing the same song every year, and one of my aunts would sing "How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?" And we would all count down the days of Christmas in a song, which was my cousin Danny's favorite song. Mom loved singing and having family around. We laughed, we sang, we talked, and dined together. My grandmother made sure we had plenty of fruit, nuts, and food. I learned how to make the perfect cup of coffee based on her taste buds. As I mentioned before, we ate our meals together, watched television together, and kissed each other goodnight before going to bed. She ran a tight ship. That means she did not play, and told us every tub sits on its own bottom. I know you're thinking, what does that mean? Well, in short, she wanted us to know how to handle our business and be responsible. During the family gatherings, we would have fun repeating her sayings. Another fun saying was, "What buckles over the devil's back will buckle over his belly." Now, she didn't make that up, but she would always say it. And that meant you basically wouldn't get away with anything. I remember her making sure there was food for everyone. And if we ran short, she would get the least portion, if any. Fast forward the years, and now there are angels at her feet and a choir ushering her in, which means she was entering her final days. I would come to visit her, as well as all the family would. The nurses and sisters of charity loved visiting her. This one particular day, I came in her room and began to assist whatever she needed.
You're listening to another episode of Whispers of Care. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Take charge of your financial future with Bartell's Financial Coaching, led by Teresa Bartell. We offer personalized guidance to overcome debt and achieve financial peace. Our results-oriented approach provides actionable strategies for lasting change, no matter your background. We welcome you to schedule a free consultation today at 830-252-0320. Start your journey towards a brighter financial future today.
She was unable to do for herself, and after everything was done, we sat and talked about her day. I noticed she kept turning her head a certain way, and because her sight was failing, I couldn't imagine what she was looking at. I heard, "Do you see those angels at the foot of my bed?" I replied, "No, maybe they are only for you to see." I wasn't surprised because a few weeks prior, she heard a choir singing. I just believed heaven was calling her home, and the choir was her escort. She made sure we were fed, clean, and educated. Now the time had come that we could care for her. If you are caring for a family member, or maybe they're not a family member, it's just someone that has assisted you along the way, a neighbor, or someone that was assigned to you, Cherish that moment. Cherish the day and the times and the conversations that you are now able to give back to them. You have an opportunity to do what they did. They cared for you. They loved you. They were there for you. They spent time with you. They talked to you. They listened to you. Now you have the opportunity to give back. Let's go into our adoration prayer. Lord, you reign. You are clothed with majesty. You have girded yourself with truth. Lord, you are mightier than the noise of many waters. Lord, you are great. In your hand are the deep places of the earth. I will worship you, Lord, in the beauty of holiness. Your right hand and holy arm have gained you the victory. Lord, you dwell between the cherubim. Lord, you will not relent. You are priest forever. Lord, you are my portion. I know your judgments are right. Your law is my delight. I will meditate on your precepts. Lord, you are my shield, my exceedingly great reward. I will meditate on your wonderful works. I will run the course of your commandments, for you shall enlarge my heart. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. You are my hiding place and my shield. I hope in your word. Thank you, Lord, for teaching us how to care.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Whispers of Care. I hope you found inspiration and insight into the world of caregiving. Remember, whether you're offering care or receiving it, your role is valuable. If you enjoyed today's episode and want to stay updated on future discussions, be sure to subscribe to Whispers of Care on your favorite podcast platform. Join me every Monday at 10 a.m. as we delve deeper into the stories and experiences that define the essence of caregiving together. We can make a meaningful difference in the lives of those we care for and in our own. Until next time, take care and keep spreading kindness. Subscribe now and be part of our caregiving community.